now with pool play. This is pool something or another. We have Great Lake Tempest, the quote-unquote B team of Great Lakes QC versus Ohio State University, the reigning regional champions. I'm Eric Wasser. I have a dislocated finger, so I'm not snitching anymore, so we're going to have a lot more games up throughout the day. Our snitch today is Dylan Sheppers from University of Michigan. Let's see, interesting notes about the teams. Jeremy Bettner is starting beating alongside Team USA alternate from 2014, Julie Fritz. We've got Mitch Bohm, number 47, chasing, as well as looks to be Chris Bowman and Brian Polivka. For Great Lakes Tempest, we have Ryan Sparks beating alongside Benjamin Ackland. We have Christina Packard chasing alongside Alex Shear, and two players I do not recognize rounding out the quaffle game. Seeker for Great Lakes is probably going to be Shear on the first run, and expect to see Brian Polivka come in for OSU after his hot run last year at regionals. This game should be getting underway soon, and I'll keep providing fun facts as we go, because I get bored. Alright. 5 viewers. Wow, that was a nice little jump. Alright. For those who haven't been watching, Great Lakes Tempest beat Miami University, the Pot 1 team in this pool, in overtime in their last match. OSU won some game against somebody else. Also, I'm very sorry for when my dislocated finger inevitably gets in the way. Alright, OSU rolls the ball back, but it is fallen upon by number 35 of Great Lakes. The reset to Shear is intercepted by Bohm. Jack is on the run, and he drops the ball. I can't really see if I'm actually accurate with my camera, and the goal is good on the swat, but no one raised their hands. It did go through the hoop, though. Score remains 0-0. The goal was called off wrongly, but I'm not here to judge. Yes, I am. I'm here to judge. Alright. OSU running a slow Great Lakes running a slow 3-man up offense. A little chip pass from Shear does not work. Alright. We're going to get a something for number 5.
Future reference, Dylan.
Thank you. We have an illegal contact yellow card. For grabbing a player without 1 minute on the yellow card. Let's see if OSU can capitalize on the power play. They currently control all 3 bludgers. Yeah, that's just Alright, Bowman is on the run. Or Polivka. And it's a turnover on a bad pass. Keeper has the ball, sole control. Alright, we are back to the Great Lakes on a penalty kill now, so they're going to slowly advance. Sweatpants Shear coming up. For those who don't know, this is Alex Shear's 4th official team, and if they qualify his 4th team, he'll play with at World Cup. He founded Toledo Quidditch, then the next year played at World Cup with Missouri Quidditch, after which he played for Blue Mountain last year in their Elite 8 run. Alright. Shear driving on the left is wrapped. Swats the bludger from Fritz. Continues to drive. Pops at the middle hoop. No good. Advantage was called. The ref has to ask who made the foul. I'm going to be less judgmental in my commentary, but... Alright, so we have a Quaffle. Quaffle returns to Shear at the spot of the foul, which is unfortunately right near Julie Fritz. He's inevitably going to get beat. He doesn't have a good reset, so he's going to be thrown into a scrum. However, he's going to force Julie to beat him around the pass, so this will be an interesting decision from him. So we now have 2 players in the penalty box, even playing field. Let's see what Shear does with this. And he pops the shot. It's good. 10-0 Great Lakes. Both, OSU is released from the box, and apparently so is Great Lakes on exactly 1 minute time. Great Lakes retains control, beats both beaters. OSU is alone on offense, and the keeper pokes it out. Again, I apologize, I can't see what's on my screen because of the glare. Doing my best to follow play. This guy's name is Drew. Shear is late on the pass, but still finds Shear. He's now pressured by Bettner beating. Gets the clean swat, and misses the pop shot. It is scrummed. We have Christina Packard from behind. Beat. And, okay. These scrums are pointless in Quidditch. There needs to be a rule like in rugby where you can't have control of the ball if you are... I don't know. I'm talking to myself. So, fun facts about people. Shear was also manager of Detroit Innovators. Kevin Fennell, former Michigan State player, is now keeping for Great Lakes QC. He was a late addition to the team's roster. Christina Packard, also formerly of MSU and Blue Mountain, is back to defend. We have an illegal reset turnover. And we now have Great Lakes arguing a call that would be in their favor. I appreciate Shear's honesty, but the ref is... Why are we stopping play? Okay. I need to be less sarcastic in my commentary, but... So back to fun facts. So, Great Lakes QC, this team is captained by Matt Snyder, formerly of Miami University, who is also in this pool, as I said. Great Lakes beat them in overtime their last game. They were up 80-50 when I was caught as a snitch to send it into overtime. In overtime, I then dislocated my finger off of a seeker's head and was replaced with Ryan Scott, who was caught to make the final score 110-90 in favor of Great Lakes. Alright, so, resuming play. Ohio State has control and is running a 1.5. The shot is deflected out the back. Christina Packard turtles it, gives the ball immediately to Kevin Fennell. Fun fact, Kevin Fennell is now expecting his second child. That's really it. Score remains 10-0 Great Lakes in what is largely a sloppier game. Shear drives hard on the left and pops a mid-range shot on the small hoop. Goal is good. 20-10 Great Lakes. OSU has retained control. It is of note. Ball must restart in keeper zone. Ball is good. Cross back. The alley-oop is good. 20-10. We have Great Lakes retains the lead, though. That was Jack Rawlinson to Brian. Someone please comment if you can hear me. Much appreciated. Sparks blocks the lead. That's an attempt to regain control. pass over the top is no good, recovered by OSU. I'm sorry that I do not have accurate game time to give you. Jack Rollinson controls, blocks the beat. And ball goes outside the hard boundary. Recovers. Really, yeah. Oh, fist bump. Thank you, Harry Greenhouse, for commenting. I greatly appreciate it. Otherwise, I'm just talking to air. Alright. Ben Ackland has come in to run the 1.5 as OSU has lost control. He's getting a bit physical with Jeremy Bettner's neck. Bettner, though, quicker is able to keep the distance. Alright, OSU is on the break. One beater. The throw caught his foot on the dodge. We have a good arm tackle from number 17, Jack Rollinson. Pass gets off to Demare, I don't know how to pronounce that. Reset to keeper. Shot is just up wide, turning the left hoop. And the follow-up is good. Unassisted goal, Mitch Bohm. Score is 20-20. Alright, we have a keeper sub for Great Lakes. Questionably legal, and here's the delay of game. Everyone... Oh, never mind. We have a popped bludger. This game is significantly closer than a lot of people probably expected based on OSU's performance in other tournaments. While we look for replacement bludger, I'm standing here with our snitch, Dylan Sheppers. Dylan, how do you feel about snitching today's close game that could ultimately determine a high bracket seeding?
I'm excited. I'm excited because, OSU is holding it close, which is really nice.
Have you snitched against either of these teams before?
I have snitched against Tempest before.
Okay, I'm being asked to look for an extra bludger. Nope, there is not one there. Alright. There isn't one! Oh, we have deemed the bludger to be fine. We all know what that means. Alright. We are back to gameplay. OSU does not have bludger control. Alright. Not sure whether I should call Tempest's offense methodical or underdeveloped. Sometimes it's hard to tell. They're making good moves around the hoops, but not shaking defenders. Questionable pass to Dwyer, but they hold it. Dwyer is being guarded by Julie Fritz at bludger. This is the classic Ohio State defense of point beater unless there's a breakaway. They like to keep their man mark as tight as possible behind the hoops to prevent the alley-oops. Oh, OSU has retained control. Jeremy Bettner's beat, and the shot hits a beater and is no good. And we have an illegal kicking turnover or something. Play continues. All right, so we have Dwyer running alongside this keeper whose name I don't know. The hoop to Dwyer, two-handed grab, but he backs away from the hoop. still fighting alone against number 34 of OSU, beat by Fritz, but there's an advantage flag out. I don't want to say this is over-reffing. Contact from behind on number 34 from Ohio State. This is largely pointless, though, because Dwyer's just going to get beat right away. He doesn't have a good oop option. He might be able to get a reset off to Miesa Mansour, also formerly of MSU, on this one, but she's also been too tight in no man's land to get tackled or beat. We have some argument about re-engagement rules. And it is ultimately ignored. Alright, we are remounting. Dwyer gets the ball at the flag. Like I said, he's going to get beat and tackled, though, so Bettner's going to range on the pass. Ultimately, this is just procedural. Yep, as expected. And OSU gets the ball. Anyone else coming. Bludgers are down. He is driving alone. All he has to do is keep his footing here, really. And it's a goal. That is Brian Polivka unassisted on turnover. Alright. Great Lakes is playing aggressive to regain control and ultimately failing, leaving their quaffle play alone. That's one of the big things that a lot of people don't realize is extremely important for regaining bludger control, is you have to split the defensive beater's attention between the quaffle and the beaters. That way you can isolate and regain one of the bludgers by putting a 2-on-1. However, you know, sometimes pace of play between positions changes. Score, regardless, is 30-20 OSU. Jack Rawlinson drops the pass on the outside, is forced out the hard boundary. That should be a turnover for running outside the soft boundary, but we have Michael Reed here from Chicago. I believe he played in Chicago before switching to Great Lakes after graduation. Shear takes the classic sheer long shot and misses high. OSU continues to hold blunder control. We have a new keeper in for OSU who I don't recognize. Let me tell you this. Last name is Floyd. Pass turn up, running out toward the hard boundary. And that's a turnover. He ran outside the hard boundary. Also did not make a straight line back to the field, but whatever. Keeper ball coming up with Kevin Bell. Maybe if I read those online bios that OSU posts about all their players, I would know something about them. However, social media sucks for Quidditch, so I don't care. Maryland will probably get mad at me now for saying that all Quidditch social media sucks, but whatever. They're mad at me for enough anyways. Fennell's pass to Shear back across the top. I'm going to go ahead and say they're trying to be methodical with this. I like it. I like the idea. Shear's being chased around the back. Takes the classic Shear long shot, intercepted by Flory, but Fennell gets the rebound. Pass is blocked. Breakaway. And Shear is shook on the spin move, and Pence styles a little bit on the dunk, sticking his shoulder through before dropping the ball ultimately. I'm okay with styling a little bit, especially in a close game. Scores 40-20 OSU. Pence unassisted on the rebound. Alright, Fennell's giving the ball over to Shear. You know, having a lefty always changes the game up a little bit for defenses. It puts the beater throwing on their strong arm in. Redding blocks the attempted recovery from number 6 of Great Lakes. Shear with the mid-range shot misses. Allie Marcus drops the pass, and it's turtled by OSU. That is Chris Bowman in, who is largely part of their success last year alongside Jeremy Bettner's distribution. Bowman, number 1, is coming in from the back now on the recovered bad pass. The reset back is handled fine. Oh, the shot comes in, not handled though, unfortunately. Yep, and that is going to be illegal, but inaccurate reset. It goes outside the hard boundary, and for those who didn't see, he ran into a score table. He was also dismounted because he did not have control of his broom, but alright, the ball turns over to Michael Reed of Great Lakes. Must be getting close to 16 minutes. Dylan Shepherd is standing up now. Michael is not walking directly to the pitch, is instructed to do so. With all the changes this year, it really is easy to tell who doesn't actually read the rule book as players, because some of them are very, very subtle rules. Great Lakes has recovered control. Shear misses a mid-range shot, and it is recovered by OSU as their beaters clean up. Great Lakes has control now, way behind their hoops. Drive, the beaters are crashing. Ooh, a good tackle up top. And it is a turnover. Sheer tempers his run. Long shot in is slightly deflected and drops in front of the keeper. Oh, I dropped it for viewers. Am I that bad at commentating? Up, the pass behind the hoops is caught, and the shot is good. OSU has now made this a 30-point game. Up, and we have a stoppage of play for something again. I don't know what. The goal seemed pretty clearly good. I'm not seeing any hand signals. There's a goal ref involved, which is strange. Glad we confirmed that. Like I said, the score is up. We are dealing with the bludger again. We are going for an equipment check, which must be approved by the or an equipment change. I don't know what's going on now. And we have made a bludger change. We have gone from a blue bludger to a gray bludger, possibly. Yes, we have. Okay. Alright, score remains 50-20 OSU. Now this is another strategy I don't quite vibe with, is a slow offense when you're down 30. Personally, I would like to be able to win on a catch, and you gotta up the tempo in order to push a team that's already beating you pretty, not convincingly, but OSU's controlling a lot of the game. Shear drives on the left, pops his mid-range shot. Kevin Fennell on the alley-oop, though, does not hit it. He turns the hoop. An unfortunate miss. I don't know. We have a back contact. It looks like it's going to be back contact at least. I don't know. And discussing. Good work, goal ref, taking this nice ball from action to turn. Yellow card for push from behind. Alright, this could hurt Great Lakes a lot, especially if OSU's able to take this out of range on control. OSU's currently running an interesting 1.5. They're not bringing their second beater back on defense. He's harassing behind the hoops. Up, he is now switching back. It's illegal contact, but we'll call it incidental. I don't know. Alright. See, OSU is the one who should temper the pace of this game or push out of range, but playing a normal pace game here is, if they're scoring, it's advantageous, but... Oh, a good spin move, and the goal is good! It's a good little popped shot right there from... Can't see name or number, but it was nice. to whoever just commented, the Gambits do not mean that will not be our regional championship. Very sorry to see that tonight. And, ooh, OSU gets lucky as the shot hits off the small hoop. He is safe, but the keeper picks up. Not sure why that was illegal. Contact. Lots of subs happening on this. Okay. So we have a penalty kill right now for OSU. Matt Dwyer is in with the ball on the injury from the foul. That was very whatever. Dwyer drives and pops it through unassisted. That's a huge penalty call on what was a very, very clean tackle. He had the wrap from the front. He engaged from the front, but when he pulled him down, it was behind. His body was behind. It was a very legal rugby-style tackle, but the game is now in range. 60-30 OSU. Control is being contested. OSU makes a big catch on a bludger to turn it over. They have control behind the hoops. Bowman gets a pass, runs outside the soft boundary. Call it momentum. Shot is over. Alright, we have a hard boundary turnover, 2 Great Lakes. We are at 27 minutes real time in this game. I can't imagine what game time is. Regardless, it's Seekers are reporting, so it must be 16 minutes now. And, yeah, okay. Snitch is released. I am going to be not filming Snitch play, sorry. It'll be more important for you guys to know who has how many points, and me as well. OSU beater pressure high on the quaffle. Sheer driving on the right after receiving the pass, pops the mid-range shot, is contested. Caught by Christina Packard, who pops it through the middle hoop after knocking down the little one. Goal, Christina Packard, assisted by Alex Shear. Score is now 60-40. Play has not stopped, but we're contesting it. Okay, largely this game is stopping far too much. Champ, fix the hoop! Champ, fix the hoop! I am such a good sideline coaching ref. And oh, that was an interesting statement. We did not see the beat. We cannot call the beat. I don't even... Okay. Alright, so Snitch Grab wins this for Great Lakes. Kevin Fennell is the starting seeker, who proved, although he is larger than the expected seeker, he had a very successful World Cup run with OSU, or MSU, last year to help them make the Sweet 16. Alright, so we now have beater sub for OSU. Jack Rollins is in a chaser again. For those that can't hear, seekers are released now. And OSU turns it over. They're scrumming in the box as they try to get into the keeper. OSU is currently alone with the snitch. Dwyer is generaling the offense as they slowly walk it up. It is advantageous for Great Lakes to not commit unless it's a guaranteed goal right now. And OSU has a breakaway, almost assuredly a goal, unless someone comes with a huge tackle. And Dwyer wraps him very well. We have the alley-oop up. Bowman catches and pops it through. What a finish. Oh, and the catch from OSU by Mitch Bohm. That is a very good series of events right there for OSU. It's a huge heads-up play by their female chaser to get the ball out and in the air before she was tackled, allowing that goal. Even one goal can be huge for bracket place seeding. Catch is good. OSU wins with a final score of 102.